Danielle Archer, let me start with you. The Justice Minister is saying he's not paying on a mind because all of you are coming at it from a political angle, he says.
You know, when I heard him say that, I could only think of the reality that I stand on the shoulder of somebody like Marcus Garvey, who was deemed an enemy of the state for promoting the rights of black people. History vindicated him. I'm sure history will vindicate the many civil society groups here in Jamaica, because it is the norm for government and political actors to discredit civil society, to weaken scrutiny when they're on track to becoming an authoritarian entity. Globally, civil society organizations frequently encounter such accusations when they expose corruption or advocate for human rights. So I have no difficulty with him disregarding us, but I will tell him and tell all persons who believe that all civil society groups in Jamaica are merely political actors. Simply because people don't agree with you doesn't mean that you are to castigate them as being a political entity or that they're biased because you refuse to listen to what they have to say. Our job and our mission is to hold you accountable. When you are doing things that lack transparency, that are corrupt, and that enables the powerful over those who they are supposed to serve, you will hear the voice of civil society. If you want to demean them by saying that they're politically biased because they oppose you, well, recognize that's the first step towards having a tyrannical regime. Mr. Chuck, as a Justice Minister, ought to know that. And he's quite aware that when political groups are biased and they hold a political aligned position, then they're happy with that. They're certainly not happy with those who oppose them, and we will continue to hold their feet to the fire when they fail to keep their promises or when they fail to do things that hold their governments accountable. That's my answer to Minister Chuck.
In relation to the issue of tyranny, the story that was carried in the Gleaner, I think it was earlier today, Mr. Chuck says he doesn't see how this particular development could be regarded as being tyrannical. How?
And I will say to Mr. Chuck, let's have a look at your pattern. Let's look at the things that your government has been doing. You promised an impeachment bill, but when it was convenient, you said it wasn't relevant. You promised that you were going to be able to hold your own persons accountable for corruption, but rather than doing that, your leader has taken the Integrity Commission to court. We were going to put it on record. You have yet to provide us with a code of conduct. Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs
You're going to hear all kinds of propaganda. You're going to hear all kinds of lies and deception. There will be tactics used to try and buy you out. There will be tactics used to try and frighten you away. And I only have to say one thing to you tonight, comrades. We are blood and fire comrades, and we're marching on to progress. And we will stand firm. We will not be bought because we are not for sale.